Crisis manager, a crisis trainer. He is currently single. He has no children, and he would like a dog one day. I can't. I'm just reading, guys.
Are you serious?
That's what's in here. I'm just reading. He enjoys sewing, crafting, karaoke, hosting parties, and camping. He has lived in Anchorage for 9 years. His burning desire is to help people to enjoy life more in the most entertaining way possible. Something that none of us know about him is that he used to speak competitively in college. And his key to success is to build positive and honest relationships with as many people as he can. So with that, let's hear from Jay, our hypnotist.
Thank you.
You want the mic?
No, I'll be fine then. Thanks.
Use the mic.
Use the mic.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so I must have either been hypnotized or drinking while I was writing my profile then. Oh my, I gotta revisit that. There's a little bit of a little folded sheet up front there. If y'all can grab some on the way out, that would be awesome. Maybe we'll just start this over here and kind of just pass it around too. So Fable Center is what I call my business, is what I call myself, I guess. And with Fable Center, we have For a Better Life Experience. And I thought that's just, it would be nice, whether we're entertaining someone, whether we're looking for self-empowerment, whether we're looking for inspiration, whether we're looking for improving different areas of our lives. We want to do all of these things for a better life experience, right? So that's Fable Center for us. And today I want to talk about fears, right? Eliminating fears. And what are fears? There are three types of fears. Oh dear, this might not actually come up pretty nicely here, but here we go. So blocking fears, we have in the first kind of fear, which is situational fears. We have environmental fears, and we have itemized fears. Now, when we work with situational fears, they are things like public speaking. They are things like social anxiety. Things like you get stressed out when you get into a certain situation, a certain area, a certain thing or event that pops up, okay? Environmental fears are fears that you go outside and for some odd reason, big body of waters scare you, okay? For some odd reason, you go outside in open areas that scare you. We have environmental fears. And then we have itemized fears. Things like, I'm afraid of spiders. I'm afraid of roaches. I'm afraid of worms. I'm afraid of the color yellow. I'm afraid of whatever it may be. It could be rational. It could be irrational fears. Now, when it comes to getting rid of fears, I'm going to tell you, if you're scared of spiders, I'm not going to make you a spider wrangler by the end of our sessions together, all right? But you won't be deathly afraid of spiders anymore, all right? If you are scared of needles, a lot of times we'll ease in through together, and by the end of it, you don't want to go out and start poking yourself because it's like you're in love with needles then, okay? Not a good thing. But you will get to a space where you're just like, this is, I get a little bit of uncomfortableness from it, but this is okay, I know I'm doing this for the betterment of myself, and hopefully it is for the betterment of yourself that you're, getting around needles or whatnot, okay? And so, with fears, we have association with fears. A big chunk of what I do when I sit down with someone is figure out what these associations are. So who here likes to watch movies? Most of us, yeah? Oh, good. So as you're watching movies, let's watch two little bit together. Not really watching a movie, but let's just talk about it, okay? So you're at home, you're watching a movie, you're watching a comedy movie, and things are going well, you're happy, you gotta go out and throw out the trash, and so you're like, going down, throwing out the trash, things are okay, it's dark, middle of winter, there's snow everywhere, things are okay, right? And then, who here likes scary movies? Okay, scary movies, yeah, right? Who here has ever seen a horror flick where they're just like, I don't want to do anything after the horror flick, okay? Same scenario, you finish that movie at home. You know you're home safe, okay? You know everything's okay. You know that you walking outside to throw away the trash ain't gonna be anything bad for you. But all of a sudden things start playing in your mind. And you're walking out in the traffic and you're kind of like looking behind you going like, okay, honey, can you come with me? Yeah. I don't know if someone's gonna pop out of the recycling can because it's bigger than the other one. So association. I mean, this is kind of like a fun little example of association, all right? But it can also become so limiting to us. Who here has ever gotten into a car accident? All right. Now, every once in a while, we get into car accidents along the way to work. All right. You know, we may know someone who's done that. And who here has ever come across after a car accident, come across that intersection or that area where you've had the car accident? You know, your heart starts going a little bit. You know that it's a different situation. You know that things are different now, okay? You know that that's an isolated incident. But for some odd reason, your body still follows, okay? And so this is another gentle example of what association, what fears can do to us. And so when we utilize hypnosis to kind of shift through this together, before a session, I'm so sorry, I should have tested this out a little bit better. But before a session, how are we on time?
4 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Before a session, I'd like you to, if you know someone with a limiting fear, I'd like you to chat with them. Okay, chat with them about allied health. I'm an allied health. I'm alternative healing. I'm adjunct. I'm not the one and only thing that can help them out. Okay. But I can make that process so much faster, so much easier for them. And so chat with them about that. Because hypnosis is still kind of a taboo subject. It's still a subject that many, when they hear about it, it's just like, you know. And so talk with them about what we can shift. And that I don't say that everything could be different, everything could be great, and life is going to be amazing after this, okay? But I know that with these gentle shifts that we can do in sessions together, we can make a dramatic change in one area of their life, okay? And so talk to them about the free consult that I can do with them before coming in, just to see if this is actually something that would work for them. Talk with them that we do a hypnotic test to see if they can actually get hypnotized deep enough to really benefit from the sessions that they'll be having with me. Okay? During a session, we'll be going through a lot of things like motivational interview. We can do sessions virtually in the home. I'm very trauma informed in mindset and in care with the individuals. And I maintain confidentiality as much as I can, you know, unless I get summoned or whatnot. Luckily, knock on wood, you know, that it never happens. Okay? I do maintain your confidentiality. Do not talk about it unless you brought it up. If you bring it up yourself, then you're more than welcome to, and I thank you for that. Yeah. After, motivational interviewing is just kind of like gauging where you are in the change factor, okay, change spectrum, and then I'll help you from there into that shift, okay? And then after a session, you're always welcome to check in. They're always welcome to check in, okay? Whether it's a text message once a week, right? Every once in a while, I'll text you too and just be like, hey, what's going on, okay? And it's not to get another session, but it's truly just to see how you're doing, okay? And so, I don't know if we have much time after this, but 1 minute, okay? Any questions, any thoughts?
Okay. No questions.
Oh.
No questions.
Oh,
We
okay.
have 1 minute left. We can do a couple quick, but we have to end right on time.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, do you do anything for weight loss or smoking cessation?
So weight loss and smoking cessation, I work with other individuals in town for that. I don't do that a lot myself. If an individual's like, Jay, I love you, I just want to work with you, then we'll find a plan together. Okay? I work on shifting goals, shifting plans, and shifting motivations to get it there. But I don't dwell too deep into smoking and weight loss. I guess we have a little bit of time left here, so.
Jay, do you work directly with like the motivational things so that you motivate people to accomplish a certain goal or?
Yeah. A lot of times we're motivated to always be doing something. And sometimes that something is sleeping in. Sometimes that something is, going out and partying until 3 a.m. instead of sleeping, and so we can get up in the morning. And so we find out where your motivation is, and then we shift it to where it should be. All right, so thank you. So thank you, everyone. Jay here with Fable Center. If you know anyone that's looking for a shift or a change in their life, feel free to chat with them about what I do. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Jay. I've been really excited to learn more about what you do. So thank you for that. And now that we know more about what Jay does, let's do our best to